commend the DIU for winning the Gold Key, to commend Achu for winning Man of the Match and Goal of the Tournament, and young Kwesi Appiah, the new entrant, who has warmly warmed himself into the team.
Black Star, I would say, or from what we have seen, it's a dynamic team. It's a team. What is it's that? A team that has some transformational edge, and that if the opportunity is given them, we are sure they will go places.
Mr. Speaker, once again, concerns have been raised by Ghanaians about the cost of our preparation and participation in Equatorial Guinea. For us in the Parliament, Mr. Speaker, the Minister promised us on the 18th of December 2014 that he would make the budget known to us. Mr. Speaker, I want to put on record that we are still waiting for that promise of the budget of the AFCON participation.
Mr. Speaker, the government approved a total amount of $4,774,519 United States dollars, 19 cents, and $3,242,580 Ghana cedis for Ghana's preparation and participation in the 2015 AFCON tournament.
We need to really know the actual budget. How much was used in lifting the supporters from here to Equatorial Guinea? How many supporters went? How many times did they go? The feeding, everything. We need to know this. He limited it to just the players, but we know that.
Honorable member.
Commend the DIU for winning the Gold Key, to commend Achu for winning Man of the Match and Goal of the Tournament, and young Kwesi Appiah, the new entrant, who has warmly warmed himself into the team.
Black Star, I would say, or from what we have seen, it's a dynamic team. It's a team. What is it's that? A team that has some transformational edge, and that if the opportunity is given them, we are sure they will go places.
Mr. Speaker, once again, concerns have been raised by Ghanaians about the cost of our preparation and participation in Equatorial Guinea. For us in the Parliament, Mr. Speaker, the Minister promised us on the 18th of December 2014 that he would make the budget known to us. Mr. Speaker, I want to put on record that we are still waiting for that promise of the budget of the AFCON participation.
Mr. Speaker, the government approved a total amount of $4,774,519 United States dollars, 19 cents, and $3,242,580 Ghana cedis for Ghana's preparation and participation in the 2015 AFCON tournament.
We need to really know the actual budget. How much was used in lifting the supporters from here to Equatorial Guinea? How many supporters went? How many times did they go? The feeding, everything. We need to know this. He limited it to just the players, but we know that.
Honorable member.
Okay, so yes, Adom was saying, Mama Kwaba, Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV. So, or text message line 1760 na Odia Brain Jebre Akinkaini na Ediama. Catherine Atta, International Trade Department, Ghana Commercial Bank, Circle Branch, Opapa da form, Nyame Adom on the 21st of February, Ewo Asin in Gracie, Hona Yene Wonje na Ebekoso, Yabeba Beta, which you know, Mammy Antenes, Kwame Tibu, Anna Fe Kofi, Anna Nanaya Bushan for Yababeta, which you're conscious. So Catherine at International Trade Service, Ghana Commercial Bank, Circle Branch, Opapa at the form, late Job Crunchy Arthur. 74 years. About the on the 21st of February. I was seen English. Well, Super Septic Father Roma, and I feel lucky about Father Roma. Yeah, the impensemu ebro. The kanji one number is Super Septic for the 0575891266 and our 0244089159 and our 0208973667. Na only one in so make on was a match or sa pepe answer na Lucky Herbal Fonso number 0243201244 and 0242758231 na only one enkasa na di one hard dance so actually the entia say only one din so any ingita abraso see da bejo for di na fi edi en common also do adwin hwebe kan on 1760. But Mamin Cow said People's Choice Awards, Nanaya Brefo, Yasa ADB, People's Choice Awards, Nanaya Brefo, Yasa ADB, the old Union say over text call 1446. 1446. Now, what your CH now spacey, now the Nana Ya Brefo Asoso. CH no spacey, now Nanaya Brefo Asoso. Now they call 1446. Na wabwana mneti mai inkunimdi for na no da mo ye ma ne ye fe ye jeri sa afi so obo ya mna ye fe enua sa radio category ni so no efia pokua enso eka ho nti sa pepepe 1446 efia pokua na ode akọ CH no space na akọ efia pokua sa radio category na so the People's Choice Awards no Songo Patrick Oseajiman ono so ka ho na ode akọ 1446 Patrick Oseajiman, but only CH, ebeba na West Space na the 144 Patrick Oseajiman no atwa so. Sa pepe person Ekuma Mama Zimbi also kaho na also what text call 144 in the radio category 1446. Now the CH no West Space Ekuma Mama Zimbi na what the mama metiba enkudi D4 ama bibia akọ kama. Well, National Organizer, the ruling National Democratic Congress, Kofi Bakope Adams, now unlimited edition. When it's a luxury car, and I say, you know, Kofi say cars, we say LE, it was say SAE. Then we say zero. We need. Akwawa, avi. Yes, yeah. But we need to say nipa china ni refi nipa oni omushazi. Mini wa. Oh no, yesha. Because mini wa. Kana misi yesha. Okay, yes, yeah. Yes, yeah. Na ejuma na. Oh, that's it. What compared to what we have been here, you are Zagaza. We are called party Bokoria. Vinado. Did the attitude to the Western region? Oh, party no more, dear. Say, you won't release any amano out. But a banner say, penny for Casa. Now, Omutia, NH discipline womb. Okay. Niane Cosini na gender or more able to my bet. You they do level being your friend Penifono, my any shy, when they look. On what they in you to be able to the young Nabe Juma. I can disagree with you. Okay. Maybe you cry no or Mempewasem, but a band the young you belong to Ikua. Ye to me there on the Kupa. Obey on my knee, obey na obey yen krumi na bisa ye ka ho dia yen ye dwuma so ye no na aka na omunjai na eyi wo na nkofo radio so enu yes ni na so a part of developing process so yen democracy na kasa ye share se no yen share dan chair enti still no ye go so a ye build the institutions ebinum ayo wadwin there o me take over position bi pe mo bia ma enti obi nya yi ni nim de oba pe na wadane enemy we MP a eno nche de seat no ye de indenture na ye de ama obi betum abe contest o mi pa no kra maybe kra no ono anim de onwi ni just a part of democracy. Ebi so feel there, ebi so me photo no aba ballot paper so. Ama ubia or to aba no onya opportunity to vote for me. Nti me mfani panel there or enemy. I think gradually no we are being could do stage.
So, but what is a very critical point, especially in the primaries. You say now, me personally, my classify as a very unnecessary, untoward, utterances be on ma na most of the time against the sitting MP between the MC or possible candidate to be opposite unity one under your watch as an organizer national. There now say as of mine and as party faithfuls. Say input said was actually Sakonya nebe tohosa sa di attempt kasentwi and going all out. So but this true be hard one reputation you be limiting and
mine all the parties of mine nankasa ye womra ho emra na most of the time yemfa nyi adwuma no eno ka ho bi eti Oka maybe we are incumbent, and you just one party. We are incumbent, when they are over Libya and some no more kagunsu. Oko parliament said, and pay we except from the IC or parliament. We huna minority side no more kagu abaying so there. Oh, nya we ye no say na eti ono some minority MP no. So we call constituency. They do primaries time. Within our party, no one know bisu yede aka or kebisu etiao. There and also 1 year say. Meanwhile, I said nankasa yes aneti. But ako yede wona uti egua no do a obi pre abeje opposition nti or can or no sometimes when you near make you cry no enye no kreo. But oh mamenka go because that is what people may listen. Maybe politics no. And I will not encourage it. There a true campaign time. Unto menka issues no meba may say sadi sanity say no moye no me majunum there may no say that kind of politics no enrich the atmosphere who we new year acrimony no cry be then be less but say who koye no na oh eya koyese eya kofase eya yese oh na wa fankofo etio hon ka na omo di dance a omo nim de enye nokre eya yese Kofi Adom so Chrisia afagofo wa yese ni nyina a enye nokre mi wala o kako Kofi Adom so kun nanado Kofi Adom so use Land Cruiser bi enim no moto ma then you now him there and but why? Just because they will say in panel for position. Yes, sir. No, they introduce bitterness. Bitterness and never say Nipano we knew also mini into me not at the same. Luckily, some of us naturally know unifiers. We especially are minimum there we are focused. May I will not respond. I'll bring you back to the issues. I'll try as much as possible and bring you back to the issues. So we hope that you better elevate your politics kakra. Na pettiness, and sometimes but more the robot for some you are the key in all these matters also. Because the people answer na obe report simple cross check. Simple. Because minimum there basic principle of journalism training. Memang ko be the bet matiti debia or more they quote cross check the fact. There's no need rushing. There's no breaking news until you have done basic and minimal cross check.
And your personal interest be as a take size bin tiana.
Maybe anything away journalist may allow personal interest. And now because what take a certain position to run down the entire institution, the credibility of such institution now will represent. Simple cross check. Simple, basic. Now chief of staff on his way out, he has and now the day before yesterday, Chronicle, ministers take so much allowance, this allowance, that allowance. no be so I jump ageshika agambila without cross checking no so I condemn sana identity o or not publish as my enye no kre no even who respond ekura endru because yes bad news and negative news is what is news positive news no obia o sorry anopa na wo ma wo media na wo didi na wo de won ko school enye news but how sorry anopa bi na wo ma wo ba no media and then you ask them to climb tree and stay on top of a tree the whole day more mumba down it becomes news everybody will report.
So the kind of journalism I practice quite tasteful.
It's okay, but we should be elevating ourselves above. We should be elevating ourselves. Basic cross-checking, Badwam.
Right.
Because sometimes some of them will say it in a small corner. What the bow paper so and now what the bow radio platform so go very far. You have to be extra careful.
All right, Wakoba. And so I had him say the upper Denture West, your uniqueness about your project in Egusu, free SHS Ugusu. Mo found about this support to Kakaka.
Oh, I'm actually second quarter.
Kofi Mu, na say we one game. Now, okay, and
2014, second quarter in America.
Kofi say, okay, so Kofi see it, yeah. And I don't know what you here.
I'm at 2014.
Good. It is a quarter in Kakaka. Or any shade. Good. Now, what is saying?
I am Adom.
MPP is saying, yes, more come across as a confused party because minority holds a press conference and the party also holds a press conference. Matters of the same issue. At the moment, one coordinating.
The kind of chat, what you for no my way, especially upper Denture West for. One position as I'm okay. One like I say a confused party.
You know, MPG for but before because no hospital no something say ambulance no something say.
Oh. CCI most of them workshops are
ambulance no. I don't know sir. A workshop.
No in chair.
Sir. I see.
Yeah, the call workshop. So for ambulance, they tell say roadway.
Okay.
Because the speed near all kinds of things from time to time beyond us. Woman na NTNT or workshops for servicing.
You must use more private over no.
Private.
Over hospital as ambulance.
Oh, there so many years.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So back to other minority needs. But no, I didn't come on.
Why not?
If NDCD are not here, no, because I had a party, not a party in minority, no, Munning kita one.
Not necessarily. Say issues na a can't was and yet the same thing. Any year press conference on it, be at the party headquarters and make a position on it, and the party in parliament, no, so a year different position. No. If, for example, the party headquarters coverage upon the general secretary echo make statement on ABR, doom so or whatever. Now the party in parliament is so the foreign affairs committee ranking member and so make a statement on foreign affairs. What is wrong with that? So because by doing that, no, now you're a confused party, then I believe that person is rather a confused person.
The same product, no,
and yet the same product. Say baako kasem for foreign affairs and baako so can asem for maybe doom so e ahokyere de aba omamu for which reason maybe if you say us man for demonstration the same subject and the same subject ntimi hu why obi betie sa nsem yuni no aka say that party ni a confused party na say nipa no tumi convince me say rather no enyo no or confuse yourself.
Again, it's like no come on course no church. Why do you wait till this time? I'm not drawing for attention. Say, I feel I'm a demonstration against doom so on February 18. I feel I'm say I dare not come on. I say more opposition. Again, more for suggestions beyond to more for solutions beyond just for the sake of say more ya why?
You see your mind. And you may be seen out it here. Now, say ɛhyɛ president ne NDC for kutupa mo kɔ so ɛma yɛ saa amamu bɔne a ɔmo so man so MPP yɛ tem bia yɛ ba yɛ condemn yɛ criticize yɛ ma suggestions yɛ prescribe solutions so ɔmo tum bɛka saa na atɔnkofo bi asum na president gu so ɛyɛ nneɛma na ɛnso ani ɔne ne party no as far as amamu is concerned your memo let me start just one example time a CD depreciation started here CD started say or memo assemble na ba umian mameka before I ever said correct I say omka say boye say any a ahokyere say na de beba ntia be ya yenye say anya sa na akoye say ahokyere beba no e be wiase obekwa akopie IMF ye nuanu be di na temo a ma no remember Deputy Minister of Information to the extent so Timbeka Baumia is a disgrace to his family. So, or even beyond the issues now, Baumia raising to attack his person. You know, better the soft will be better than all kinds of things. Be a better dream, be a no prescribed be any CNC in a day on my money. I hope to take a crown. They will attack you, they will insult you. Omu bia makasi ye ntio bia entino dom person mo yere no anom beye no mo ye na dia hokyere ba na wo ka sa dia ye no so ama dia hokyere ba o se ye ade na wo complain na wo kura answer for solution ma when you two fo sa dia na wo ye no wan hwe yi a say na de beba wo ntio so mi ntio bia wo ye na dia hokyere ba ni pa na ka na wo wura fi se wo two wo fo esa prescribable solutions na one why dey wasisi waso se wonti obi anti wantie no wamfa anya adwuma tizo bia be ka se ye condemn de ekoso ye criticize ne yemfa alternatives in ma that is nipa no ankasa no e bia closing the mind or open up entie anyoma ye ka ho asem the issue of say na ye be ka demonstration ho asem can you dundum start here we've been talking about it and now president as the number one gentleman of the land, it to the beer or customer at least or say this a friends respect a Bruno at the man. It is a president because a beer. Problem has started by November 2012 for baby a thing of the past. At least no man is a respect no kakra. I say be juma. I need juma maybe you are second times a be say. Oh, say about 2-3 times no. What is our respect no man? Not so who say take you for granted. Yeah, name you say one of the ways are open to you. Okay. As far as democracy is concerned, say ABA, which me I hit the streets. Now I express my concern through demonstration. And I said this time no, if he's a president, I take you or money for a ride. To be a officer doom son a person affect you in any way beyond. Way it's not about MPP NDC. So do so no how it's about time you express it that through a demonstration on 8.
Okay, so probably the Nipa Nanarbu will be a part of the demonstration.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Right.
On alternatives, yen as a party and government, you believe in alternatives, and Tiabra your opposition. They be either there you be a press conference. A bind so sad to suffer the yembra na yentina around the table. Nanya ya no as press conference na yen kan wasema yesako akutna are discussing. So there had been economic fora and President Kufua NDC as a party ya participated. That time nukra na yen current president krano na oka one of such fora. NDC, yaba bem. MP before kasa. Obetna radio so na ukojina baby party platform so na wo kasa. Ebi o yes a rally talk. Omo kasa we na che bi so mo so a rally talk. Substantial rally talk. Yes okay. Bra forum. Baby a ye be yi yen partisanship na kasa keke wo kasa ma omo abonsa ma ye wa kasa pa o ka den wa kasa pa. That type of thing will be ye free. Na yen tina at a forum. Na fa wo ideas na betuja. Na yen debate ideas with other intellectuals. Yen who MPP. Omamba.
Sencha 7 option.
Senja asem na make.
They stated their position.
Kwame pie ni ma ono okoye no. Yensema omuka fa no. Nipa omakasa celebrate no, celebrated economies why say okoye nti sisi ade wadane obi a oye nipa boni. Dr. Oreku Brobe, okay, almost celebrating the energy expert, this and that. Time Dr. Oreku Brobe call car send fa omo a enyepe. Also Dr. Oreku Brobe ono call VR hono tilapia any banku nkutin na no didi ho na ne tilapia bill nkutin omuka this because wakoka bibia on feel there on one nyaji. That type of criticism yemfa amma omayna ntumpon. He say they have been making alternatives. General Secretary, Enura ya on OKFM interview yebisa and OKNT, and then a more alternative. No, also more alternative. So more say Ghana for no mutu abama NDC omu MP before because omu the NDC what this NDC for now omu bumananti omu di omu for more alternative. But Anthony Kaboso on TV3 on also the same thing, and the alternative Ben say honorable Benayi so be kahade omu more alternative. O general secretary so more alternative. Uzo ti have more alternative. Alternative be na moama. And I then na mo ye time mo nya opportunity in relation to energy a oka dum so ho asem. So let's elevate our politics, our discussions, our above some of these I believe yes. Me metra hanka de edum kania ade a de anaye okay to be used to akwakwede like you are blind. All of a sudden now we need fra biom. That is how it is. That is how I can the simple term I betuma describe doom so enti enya dia aban order also. Government is working assiduously to bring other alternatives.
Okay.
But say wo akosombo. Emma generation capacity of about 1,200. Now, dependable capacity of about 900 and maybe 20 thereabout. Now, in Akosombo just a little over 400. And now a drop of more than what? 600. A drop of more than 600 or Akosombo nkwa. Because Akosombo abadan wenti insuo na yede ye kpon. Say Akosombo ran all the 6 turbines. And I soon hear then a flow more a backbone. I'm a bone so to my then and also running in full capacity. Because you are closely some of the turbines in Suna air bano and also like in Sua ubi all the seas lines. And the amount also production the bear then and also beba down. So who hear other alternatives are what they be come. Now, with the other dependable source are hydro, no, now air down. We run like generator. Want to mean run we 24/7. Want to mean son sidu forever. We also no kakra maybe for 6 hours. Now we do. Want to mean so we in sidu that akwakwa de wo generator. Here 4 gallons of fuel there or the be run the whole day. Nansu fuel a wo hono. Just 1 gallon. Going to mean so generator no the whole day. And the also no kakra na we doom. Woko ayon bibia na waso. Wo ayon wi na we doom. And yes sir, also see this for 24/7 na. Esembeba. That is how bui is being. And the bui so though 400 no and fully available 24/7.
Okay.
Oba other thermal generation so Sonia Asogli ye counting as part of for some time until recently no more off. No more because of maintenance activities now omoko through. Now we are no more president they are almost complete. Ya tin wo from anum de we are this year no omo produce almost about 41 megawatts out of a total of about 180 or what they omo produce no omo do 100. So kakra no omo call off as a result of maintenance works no omo ba on. So then you blame the comma president. Look, many branch bi or MPP or ye juma or Sonia asodwe na no president call ho ena igina baby no obi so president had abenten o schoolie engineer or man panel said look this and this and this and this is what is happening in the industry. I respected that gentleman. Or you be like MP now, or you ranking member for roads and highways. Na nado koka kaswa interchange. One sama oba bontimeka de no. Sadi mayen yen sa enye sanet. These are the people that can elevate yen discussions, yen politics above petty partisanship. Yen pede admit niya ekoso no krea ewom.
Okay.
Well. These are, to quote him, and as I paraphrasing, these are the kind of people we need because so much we criticize their own party. So, Mitchell, do they have such men in their camp?
To criticize their own party?
Yes.
And policies?
Do they criticize that kind of men to me stand before their party to be point out, say, yes, at their party and Yana, they don't have it. They sink like a. And then they talk about, say, elevating politics. Omani, and Pennyforce say, Uni obi tu for. Utis obi tu ne bafwa. No idea. No from afa baby free.
Go uni
obi tu for. Utis obi tu ne bafwa. What tea be na ganso afa aba efrim. Fancy me ti hey. Ebia. Mini nimdia bi. Yabisa 2 times 3. Me hwehwe the answer to 2 times 3. Minim. Na mate se professor of mathematics bi. Kire ne ba de won kya ha. One ne ba ne di agro. 2 1 2 2 2 4 2 3 6 nya de a. Se me ye badwin ba minim nyansa. Na minim se nipa okasa ne professor of mathematics a. That is the solution. 2 times 3 na me hwehwe no. What is a professor? No, actually, I say 2 times. Who's a professor of mathematics? I will not go home and say, my friend professor, so no match them what is 2 times 3. And maybe I want it, still minimum 2 times 3.
So there was absolutely no need to be invited over to Senche. I must say, when
a professor, Dr. Baumia, and they are meeting IMF World Bank for assistance, and this man was once upon a time appointed by this same World Bank to lead another country, head another country, a year. If such a person, Emma presentation on the economy, we see your friend former meeting now, wama, friend, time a friend, money notice, money then 1 hour or so, 2 hours notice, Emma wama, inti, senyasa sem no kan akra memfa. You go and invite a Kuyadonko and the rest to Senchi. Then you come and tell us, no more Nyabre. No Nyabre for Kuyadonko and the rest. No. As we sit now, Omunche Senchi, Ababena, Efrimwaba. Oh, as we sit here now, I see Abba Aso, a free Senchi. No, sir, don't tell me what it's about. Make a report amount. Make results. Is this economy here, you see? The time I pre-century and now have we improved?
Why do you reference the crowd? I don't want to be fired.
Oh, but me the papa ba yes, but me can or no as a person. The contribution at that a day. Okay. Per omo reports, na the contribution ye day. The state has to spend yesika on him, on her. And the okay can say, and na debe akuso or the doom so the bebe frame. Akusumo area. Oh, that stop this lazy approach to governance. That Ben Akusumo satisfactory. That Ben Akusumo area should be a factor. How you doing so? Udomei Akusumo since 2012. Akusumo satisfactory and ra. If you have no new excuse, we be excuses in 33 the days of say AB pipeline, West Africa gas pipeline, be na pipe, ship be nearby na AB party be nearby na theatre consume almost the prices no and they low, you increasing na then you pay economic prices are you benya reliable supply, you pay that one, all kinds of excuses. Your friend is saying, gas a
project
at trouble a year to be trapped. all kinds of excuses. Edinra, Akuso Mosu started this area. Now that is the new excuse. It is as if say now no, Omo who said whatever the case, no one to solve a problem. Rather, they should be looking for excuses. How do they justify why the lights have to be off?
But all country
why the lights have to be off?
But all country
But the president, no
problem, but because we are clueless about the
we're talking about 3-4 years. This is a government that has been in power about 7 years. Almost 70 years, no more. Go to them, also on the technical person, because I. Now, when Missan said, Anna, Akuso Mono, who be a technical people in him say, a year, 10 years, Sakribia, a blue Satan, be and shown area. Those with the know-how knew that this time of the year, no, Akuso more levels, no, better, a better form. I think with proper planning and vision, no, we lead that now planning, where economy no be, especially with regards to energy. Also, who said by this time, next 5 years, Sakoso Mone my 1,220 levels no better form. Tiano no be my ABR 500 and I said 900 said okay. It is a drew home, Debe na meye. And I said, then also be put in place now. Said in 10 years time, Akuso more levels no so call for my people don't feel it.
But what was the reason the experience you do so under the watch of His Excellency John Ejekun?
It's your way. Ubi any Omema say under President Kufuor time no. Now ensure and now Akuso more na na. But as we speak now, the experts now will tell you say problem that started from 2012 at the ban. Then you ensure na real. Even as we speak today, the bottom line cash. Speak to the experts. Cash. One, you need to crude to fire the thermal plants now available, no? And 2, to maintain the abide there. Okay. To me, yes, I know me and I say, yeah, no now. Okay. Okay. Problem you come in.
1760. National leader.
Because this issue is very important. Okay. Anything I make a day, you elevate your discussion. So I say me about pettiness. First and foremost, Ekweadonko or a very respectable person. Or no honorable Benin Ukraine, his state is Beniska on him. On Ekweadonko, what's the difference? And you have betnaha 1 day and a 3-day program Ekweadonko Conti, you didn't attempt a waste of money on her.
But he seems to come from an angle. There's reasonable caution because he could share. And this is a platform Ekushia to about minor said the
minor of course or mine seekers
because if you give room if you give room for nobody will say Ekweadonko is not of essence or not of relevance, then it means that we should also call Kantamanto Association of Shoe Sellers, Shoemakers Association, Farmers Association, Barbers Association. That is why these people are think tanks. They can think for us on matters of this sort. I'm getting it wrong. So help me on that.
Just think tanks. Think tanks for anything I yet to suffer representatives of political parties. Ekweadonko, we too might establish a political party. Ghana, in Yawombra, they establish political parties. And our views across the country or represent a particular interest. Yeah, social democracy. You join there, Ubi Equasia, and you know the ye Fajuan on count, and I ye join on Manua on count. Young Kwan, yes, sir. We believe in the participation of everybody and every Ghanaian.
NDC.
Every Ghanaian is important to us.
NDC.
Yeah. Every Ghanaian is important to us. And the fair representation, anything a forum of a country. Ebi why for dream professor dream what caning in no na kitikiti bi wo ho a obi so de ni fie nyansa no or the be hye hope na ye den na ye complete. That is what it is. Minia redenomination no afiben 2007. Redenomination in 2007, somewhere around July, thereabout. Not Dr. Baumia, no, deputy governor of Bank of Ghana. One no actually only the redenomination process. ye redenomination no almost yen one Ghana cedi no na stronger than dollar.
The dollar.
Ye be handi over the late President Mills in less than 1.5 years after redenomination. No? Now we him ahia obi hia sa na we konya dollar. Na cedi no atumrike jai dollar kra already. We hia 1.23. Asana wansabeka. Yeah, asana wansabeka $1. And it's a nipa on only the redenomination process. O manage abla ye redenomination na cedi one cedi no na stronger than $1. Nipa no ko jina bontin wo baby obi antumi question no na oka depreciation of the cedi ho asem na ye tie no kekesa call without questioning, having a platform to question na yen ya this because we hear the history of the person offer cedi no no ye stronger than dollar no himfa na odi ye koye enti wo twemu na that type of professor or chere ne madia now wo bajumba ode obi sa ho de abra nipa no ye bibi say no eko no den enti wo adwempa no wo de wutie no on the face value de nipa ya ka no me de eko
the facts so a professor
the facts so a professor enti because when him there the same professor na previous na kwati enti wa hwani a wo ye bajumba wo be hu de no sa professor e de na sem no mama mfa no kwa mama san frɛ no na mem frɛ other professors na mem frɛ other persons no mo ntena ho
yeah subject here
that is what bajemba ni beye sana NDC aban ye the issue of energy generation or come asem before MPP beba ben 1997 and I didn't see biom and no commission research no who they look there is a certain cycle eba because of the climatic changes air course across even the world, not just even in our area. And almost every 10 years, you just have problem. And I know NDC are under President Rawlings, or shall say with thermal generation facility. At that time, no, now a bank could think around or lead the process of generation. Now you need IPPs, independent power producers. Now you need be. So a one and a ban also there's a need there. Yeah, the independent producers, but the process to decouple, to take away the control of the lines from VRA and establish grid conina be more a complete process no later under the MPP administration. Thermal generation na NDC aban shasa oye no MPP ba no abra report no da ho the afibia yemfa at least 200 generation capacity in Fambeka Hono. Omo hu bibia till 2007 ye plunge ye hu into another total darkness biom akosombo we ye o kai de asofo bi kura ko akosombo ko bompae. That is the situation that we put ourselves through. Mining companies omutra hu de ade a NDC abansha say yeah in terms of thermal generation MPP ba ya omunye binu mining companies now no sorry omukoye some 80 megawatts to add because we yet na ho na ya nye hu bibia e be haye omukoye 80 megawatts bi and omo hand over the ma abanye then on manage. That was the only thermal that was added.
Okay.
At the time, research shows that hydro nye bibi over there yeko. Burkina Faso fire Bagre Dam. And the omu blocky the flow of insua ebia ebefa even through bui. And the hydro was not the direction to go. Sika yede ko share hydro. Wo bui hono. Senka yede invest into thermal. Ebikora senka yede ko ye atwa buanka. NDC buy $1 billion now Musande ko share ye atwa boga senka yede be kwa koye bibi fofo. We hear the number of IPPs are signing. A nankasa ne intention, ni desire to invest in the alternative sources of energy other than hydro by taking charge of gas. Instead they be ma kosibroni, they kosibroni mbefa gas no decide baby a beton gas no enya no hu faso ansa na wa hand over the amaye no yes there be ya ye beye ama ya decide there ade ye de bema Ghana nkwa ye ntono ma Cote d'Ivoire ye ntono ma Oman ye ntono ma this. That is what critical thinking is about. And the urban energy, me me wish ni dey kaye no because ye no politics MPP omu ni good record energy crisis wo man no omu maye omu koma 31st September as date of ending the crisis many wuti high enimle date bi ani ho 31st September
slip of tongue
on serious matter like energy crisis why call slip of tongue.
All right.
Serious matter like this.
Okay, so Mama wrap up on this one.
Yes, you see, Dr. Baumia as deputy governor. We are deputy governor, you are not in charge. But even that, we did read the denomination by 207 na Kofi kan. So na CD rate no was about 9 point something, slightly below $1 to $1. As at the time I hand over to them, you can go on the net. It wasn't 1.23, it was 1.1. The depreciation within 2 years, percentage, is less than 10-15%.
That is your figure.
Oh yes. In terms of we can go on the net. Check. Your producers can check for us. As of January, hand over the amount rate you're saying.
1.1.
Not depreciation, no. Now you're saying within that 2 years, about 15% thereabout. What before more depreciate currency over 80%.
Depreciation was more than 29%.
What be depreciate sitting by over 80%. Now if we say I don't need better than depreciation within 2 years, of 15%. Mathematics.
All right.
But on this last one, on this Akuadonko and the energy issue, look, Akandie. Even parliamentary way. The medical bill be about to her. Speaker refer to the health committee, where if I said medical guys know how other things be also bar near the account. Financial issues bar near refer to finance committee. Until at that time, now I can't medical issues. Me as a finance person, I become a lay person. It doesn't mean that me useful. It is economy no baby. I could do na ye penko for I could dream economy no. Now, or party. It can be said, if the party, the office need doing, on train, maybe the party office need be even by the laws of electoral commission. I require at least also party offices within a certain constituencies near the other. On train, on one train, maybe when you say the party office back. But so, that is not even the issue.
A ban should be interpreting which party should
that
exist
is not the
and not
issue.
exist.
Certain parties are buying when you break. When you break.
Okay, who emphasis so, buying and you break.
When you break, this economy. And yet the lives of a don't come after that time. I mean, we know this energy issue. I can Zimbabwe and as MPP and fact, your mama account and I say now, I'm prepared. AEB, also every year be 100 account. We are no mines for the NFU, the mines for Nana, a baby. I mean, your man, with your memoir, which Macquaco is let me pay beyond Macquaco.
Okay.
And your time, my president, Kufo is the private sector, IPPs, name Remuno. And a mines if we a baby boy, a generated that 80 megawatts. And not Sony Asogli, and also a Bemus, set a Astro a Senate for the rest. Most of the power a year or commission in 2010, about 3, 4, 5 of them started under MPP.
Right.
But we do crown you forget about MPP, NDC, the past. If that blueprint don't know all can, that was every year be also be added. If I say 100, I can't one. Almost 7 years, almost 7 years, way. It's almost buying every year be almost the 100, I can't now. You 700. Where is that 700? And then you talking about a.
Okay, so let's depoliticize this discussion on energy and power about.
So
I don't know about all to make sure say a bit more free, sir, and I'm canning do so. These are some of the issues are in from phone charging business thriving due to doom so. Osha, you see it, and they will maybe charge you phone. I serious business. Come on. So, Osha, anymore. Sorry, the woman, yes, a discussion on doom so. Well, you're quite a topic, so but none of you have been Pedu on their errands. No, one of the issues they are fighting. On this network, undercover, fake marriages are surprisingly, Ajin Hiniama embassies no draw attention. Why would we be taking such initiative. Could we let some drop on this one? The European Union and the United States of America missions in Ghana have detected that customary marriage and divorce certificates presented by individuals for visa are forged and falsified. You'll be marveled. Revelations and on these issues about fake. Why that interest? Is it because they call for greener pastures and people are frustrated and desperate, going all out to do whatever they want to do? Could you briefly on this one?
Woman nipa opportunity omubeye papa omusubeye boni. Discussion on even ubisa ura ya osafo mafo. Woman no kwan kase nche ya ye no nko be kobi. Ono na wa prepare no de oko. But on party force there be yen nka ho ye kodwu no man no yen nka ho nkonti wanko.
Emi so be kan safo mafo aware ho asem. Ntimi yam gracia mi.
Enti woman no be kan safo. Woman is not safo mafo. They care about the freedom to do things and the control also. Osafo on his own, no, imagine there. Saint Forum, no, papa. Or no, as former minister celebrated, no, or
cook.
But okay, MP before, okay, was a party there. Yes,
no more pictures near the actual. Things are getting worse. Things are getting worse. From there, and I am calling. Even health insurance bill, more boycott here. Okay, I'll talk about no comment to you. Yeah, I'm not because some crime, or some health insurance bill.
Okay, issues about fake marriage, the fee and I better so.
Oh, no, me. I don't know analogy. And for me,
yeah,
regulations must be made to work. Right. Nipa ko register the marriage process ben over there nipa na efa. Nipa okugu na warrior process ben over there then nipa na fa. Do we do due process? The way a man allow documentation. Look, French countries, are better in terms of documentation and issuance of identification are this in the Anglophone countries. So at least in West Africa and America, we need to improve our process. And yes, I bedroom baby most credible document because we have virtually faked everything. But faking is people sometimes fake certificates that they do not have, or more establish all kinds of mushroom institutions. I will bet so Makoye masters waha, Makoye waha, which mushrooming and all the rest. Emra ewoho about insist it may be very cumbersome. The way registration officer. The two of them are needed to be there. There should be a witness. And there should be photographs. So how do they get it? The issue of greener pastures and whatever it is, because it has always been the wish of people to move to other places. Even when area there's a lot of green around there, but sometimes move. Onu shift free hoko baby a ubehuna obi aba na area onu shift okra no na wababe pe baby abrofo de bia uko airport they are landing in this country because there is something in this country. The passenger rates were young mind people are omoko GIPC to do investments is shooting up every other day. And think of Baha, people are drifting to Ghana because there is something. At the time, many companies, energy deals with Amama Bebrino, Afina Ghana Krano, you signing big deals. Now we are ENI, Vitor partnership, signing some big the biggest ever, I think, in the whole of Africa, single investment. At the time our oil prices say drop here, many of these giants, you know, or more closely or more contracts or more abundant contracts, you know, Ghana is still attracting. Meaning bibiwa. So it is not the matter of just greener pastures. People desire and conditions are allow. It makes it easier. Maybe that is the word I should use to get some of these documents. They say when you're more than a certain number of years, now we call birth certificate. It's very cumbersome for you. The only person who should have easy access to a birth certificate maybe a 1 week, 2 week, 1 month, 2 months, 3 months old babies. Subsequently, who call birth certificate, you must go through a certain cumbersome process because birth certificate, you know, or a basic document to get a passport. But and the woman birth certificate is so easier. People can then who don't qualify to hold your passport, you know, will hold your passport. Okay. The same thing applies to marriages and the dissolution of marriages. Yama process of acquiring the documentation to prove that either you have married or you have dissolved marriage, and a little bit cumbersome, so that faking of documents in a bed and bejai. Now you have some watermark on the original, so that a very difficult to fake it also. Right. Because you know see another issue. Right. If you are and just easy to get process. Nkofobit na omu baby and omu share that document now. Aim free the registrar general with all kinds of faking of signatures and the rest and submitting them accordingly. And you see until when your watermark be a bema to make it very difficult for Obi to fake documents outside there.
Oh, briefly.
I believe the solution in making birth certificates near the adeno processes in cumbersome, said you can after a certain age. Solution is these things, you know, should be available at birth. So, say yeah, now baby hospital be able to one alcohol your class or baby now we are no yet me issue a birth certificate mawa. Can you pan 20, 50 years and send a few no copy birth certificate near my process no abayet diamano. Baby processes be answer adding biano lead to corruption. Because human beings being who we are no. Say the near bracer or pay baby. No, so bread and son and second side no pay shortcuts. So the Michel. The year now Ubia ko Ghana harmony in the birth certificate, a man Ubia will crave so now birth certificate within 1 week, said no Kenyano. They are available to you. I didn't any panel or barber struggle through another process and sana called Nesaka. But going back to these issues, you know, I believe, sir, the other time I make a baby say, yeah, documents be brave, personal ones are fake, and I say this or that because any national ID systems be our this ID systems. Now, me say me ID back up me from birth, and one I may use to baby me here, me who how me to me acquire if I say marriage certificate or one place. Na me kwa another place maybe I may say acquire fake one and as bisa because the system will bring it out. But ye two year phone. Kuku ni jaya kekere we should advise this US embassies in the EU for no. Process a woman Ghana for Kumans and a mama visa ahum te do. I'm maybe best kwa na mo beton yem call for mbechi yem crop for force and amudo mu gugu emu edo mo ko na mo dia kochechire mo man no. And I'm no etumpo abedu baby abedi. Uko UK na ko hu tunnels underground trains bi pa na ya catch yourself black man labor na di tutu sam na we mu nyina. Na humete. This end mo man no ye gold no na British pound no na mo dey support British pound till to date. So na mo man na ye na sa ho kire kakra wa ha na ya manfo zu pese no ko fio kakra mponti na ye ba. I mean, look at US embassy, new office here or Messi Hobby. The dancer say, oh man, even $1 and fee outside Amba. Sky would see you for your name here. Every day, look at the number of people I apply normal visa fee or moji. Never percentage or approve them amount for. So, it's more than your bassa, German Fosika, I mean, kwan so be brace sana na ye mama for so finding means I'm not supporting say I say nipa no e fake document, but I'm also saying say US embassy ne EU for no so no omo nnuoma mu kakra e mama for na wo mama for bread do ani han no basa na na human beings being who we are so na yeah, find
okay, so area parliament, MPP rejects sports minister's shoddy dishonest AFCON 2015 budget. Adem, what is happening?
Adem.
Adem, see, what happened?
Only you be out for. That's now memoir. Sa neba. I think mpanyufo say edia nanse edia wu no ntikuma international 20. So and I say lessons here, obia we mistake back bia human being nanka was be papa be from kakra no improve. Yet your man na you call Maputo Africa games here bia you call by Hong Kong report you know ka say a new pay. Because of that, you know, I'm a to me and be papa bia na day every na mistakes be by ya correcting na ya move on as a nation. You can wasn't be a union antie. And normally mistakes na as I say call Brazil. Call Brazil so by ya no support and also has some commissioner ya tie. You move be the name say right from the word game say commission and yet be if you mumba. You go so commission you go so crown so yeneduma. Meaning said no sukra no lessons bia you share bibia answer free. You sign for the third time running. I will repeat the same mistakes. The same mistakes. So a man for Adom Equatorial Guinea. As we say, years spend the year. I mean, what is budget? You don't present budget after the event. Under normal circumstances. Under normal circumstances, no. Or presented said here. Or minor crowd through the president, through the finance minister, Oyen. Before action, before event, before the year, no the budget number to parliament. The able to get. Yabu say we made the 10 cities, ever told you, made the 5 cities better phone, made the say. Obi say no, you 10 cities abia. I know I should do. Tibia, yeah the 5 cities told you near the 5 I can top ball I be ye bobo one near the sea a pobi na yakutu one amono. Now ukona at the end of the year, no, was spend the year no so no. Yeah, bepe. So okay, so the 5 cities in the top and now all the 5 cities in the 2 issue na. And I say spend more than 5 cities on issue na. Why this or why that? Then I'm an abasa. Nanki issue be free. Before mo be kono mo fa budget mbra na o man famba. Because for example, so omo Brazil na aka say omo din ka the budget ne ba ahead. And on be ka kire o man say you do Brazil ni for be kwa ko kire ba bi e be kwa ko tontos you be man $20,000 we are saying come you be jatu beforehand no ke be such a proposal to mana ka o man into but because these things were not yan open to no akọ spending no basa ni aba ni abebu enkonta bi nwunwan se epo yempo e bi na asase enrei before a parliament in around December siama ranking member youth sports obisa the same thing omo fa ho budget mra na ehu de ye kwakọ ye Equatorial Guinea no ama mako spend ye na ba wie no afi na mo be kan ho asebe no so kra na wo de ban so anya the details anya the full say how much and you spending on these spectators supporters e call here ball ni bi no if you have no say you spending on ho and no it's still left hanging your man mu say be kan ya was it Ivory Coast ana yes supporters be obi say oh me am private plane no say me ana me sisa man for ndom kokko here match no at no expense to the state. Did me we as na sana o man ya sika na sana de FA supporters ni koe. Enra ibisa minister no so the same thing say on as far as the ministry is concerned. Onim how supporters no eba Equatorial Guinea no. As if say enye o man no na ye dey. Spending something on them. Meanwhile, now say unim no. There's evidence. And as a per one kasa part of a report no cry no almost year stranded no who help we also help to fly them back home
no ni ma ko pedo
I don't asem and as a minister responsible for that you know tika asem no cry by and at that time tika want me misa Say na mo kra mo ye na mo ba ha. Ti ko to me is this simple question kra. At least yeah embassies here you took when you report to home is asem to now call find yourself in the embassy be kra na. At least that basic question dey baby shout. Obey dem ha then be pia those things. Na embassy no e wo mo bi ode e ma o e do abafia. No dey say mo na ma. For the Minister of State after all these events again to come and keep some of these details secret from the public na Kamia say yes ono kwano and this for as usual from private plane now they call Ivory Coast so say West Africa baby kwa ball if you obese call Maputo if you Maputo obese call Brazil in the different Brazil e dia ba bese call Equatorial Guinea. Will these people ever learn? So, Kamia say ba isi kasam ne sa ne mani dia. I mean, it's very
okay.
bad.
Kofi, any experience via from Brazil? Because I would say, why is the Kwame Siama described the sports minister what he exhibited as complete incompetence and ignorance about proper financial administration.
Metie honorable no conclusion and be some the hey. It is this type of analogy na yede equal. Within your can.
Metie.
As MP out here, ni ano pay candidate or no like MPP koye rally baby. Now no koye rally or baby na MPP for biti there or no honorable Ben Ayi or ye rally now moba. Na ye pona enyono na or invite on or announce the or ye rally. Oh munim the or ye rally. No more be pay ho. And you know now maybe all the bus go from on the buy or the bus go fee binum until more the bus go from maybe you are on the bus or more mobile on their own. Or my stranded or hono or no Avena or could be someone or be someone now mumu then mobaha. The first thing you do as a responsible statesperson when we do Moye Ghana for is to arrange for safety and then comfort.
I'm for the Moabe
from of course. Well, you are not incurring cost. You are helping to facilitate the process for them.
But you need to be sure
the most important thing is the Omuye Ghana for. No be anim there about African Cup of Nations or Equatorial Guinea. And there's supporters Omuaba Stadium to come and support your team. Ewo and our ministry because any one who arrange enti if they get stranded you will ignore, you go and be wasting time asking them and to one or the mobile and so on and so forth and then everybody will focus. Assuming Friday will be sakrana obi mouse high information over that is not the information you have to be providing on the floor of the house. You provide information now we are sure of. Honorable Ayariga will not go on street answers nor they call Parliament to go and answer a question. We don't do that. Yes, sir. And me wanna no more expecting. It been so budget. We are asking for budget. We are budget for what? If you are asking for budget, why is it in the same statement and also you are asking for him to account? And what are you asking for? Budget na mubisa ya na mubisa ni the omerenda the accounts. And I believe that for the first time, immediately after a tournament, you to menya some accounting given us. Of course, you don't expect that be na year tournament. Enye kwesi ya enra Wednesday yesterday. You expect that year tournament and just Wednesday. That be na Black Stars no ombedu enkranha. Enye Monday. Omuba with the minister. So Wednesday, the minister was on the floor of the house, answering questions, including even some expenditures. Then we expecting the Obetuma details. That will not be possible. Okay. But one near Abaya approve near only ministry or moye. So take note of it. Saying Ochina Obahobi no be catch there. I spent so amount of money to airlift supporters. who are saying bisan the way the cancer the supporters now mo call no wo ministry no omo nim ho hwe how come so wait if anybody comes to account to you that you're spending this amount of money no, then you can ask questions on that. I seriously think that the budget approved for the ministry will necessarily include some of these expenses.
Okay.
And the parliament are approving the ministry's budget generally. And what you should be seeking for, so when you're satisfied with the accounts, you can ask for further questions. But I don't expect that minister no because usually they travel with their chief director and an accounts person. Omba bedru Monday. Now Wednesday, Minister Nukuyi Asemanoa, he will have every single details.
Right.
And I mean who budget bisu. Now na boka, then kaso mo the budget ba for Brazil. You be who the koto kontomrea obe spend so much. Mostly inside tournaments, you don't give detailed cost of items. If you imagine there, you will spend this amount of money on what? Maybe food. You will spend this on more the training.
But
you will spend this
request for a breakdown of that.
And I make it is only sometimes in detailed accounting. And I will the actuals. If you have maybe estimates. This is how much. That is why you return. You return an account of statement of expenditure and then income buy. And our budget is so much. We spend maybe more than that. And our budget is so much. We spend less than that. All these things come into. I believe that Minister and I are within the shortest possible time. This amount of information.
Well, probably in the next 8 minutes, PJ Muna Finani Abre for the Komobia Bro. I want to say, my main Kyle was Badwam on Adom TV, multi TV. So, People's Choice Awards, Nana Abre for 1446 CH 1446. Now they call Amana TV category. Radio personalities on People's Choice. Patrick Osei Ajiman 1446 CH. No space. Patrick Osei Ajiman Songo. And then same radio category in People's Choice Awards. There were a few popular CH14 CH a few popular. Now they call 1446. And finally Akuma Mama Zimbi and also 1446 CH Akuma Mama Zimbi. Now they call Nana Abre for 1446 and then CH Nanaya Brefo. Now they call People's Choice Awards. We are wrapping up probably on one statement. Quite I have not listened to that. Quite delicate to believe. So that was the statement that came out. If you can't manage your business, don't blame Dumso. And this coming from the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Barton Odru, has rejected claims by some business operators that they are folding up because of the power crisis in the country. According to him, there is the need for these companies to assess themselves to ensure they are doing the right thing so that they do not fold up prematurely. This sharply contrasts claims by the Association of Ghana Industries and recently the Ghana Union of Traders Association that the power crisis is largely to blame for the current challenges where industries are collapsing and workers being laid off. Oh, but so that's how our first Deputy Speaker sees the whole scenario.
Well, briefly, let me go back to Kofi. Say, Obi stranded, me rari, Obi stranded, no bar.
You don't care.
I don't care. No.
I didn't say you don't care. I said by your analogy, that is what it means that you will be more interested in how the person, how Nipana Ba or Alia, so rather than getting the person to name point of safety. I believe that the first thing you should concern yourself should be to take care of them.
Yes, that is why I disagree with him. He's talking about sending them back. So,
how did they come?
And I say, I believe my GHM say the best thing to do at that time say we are there now buy. So, say I'm do buy them say be a bass we am do buy
for the bass.
Send the number embassy. Talking about say Ayariga Kase or so knew how buy it, but he was planning on how to fly them back. And I'm saying, Mia, they may be so because it could be say at that time, no, oh, maybe so oh, honorable, you can't buy a crown is here and the petrol. Asa,
there we know solution.
Number who said you send me bomb of petrol, number the mechanical. And now your battery now run it down. Oh, mechanic be how many young coffee. So we can your battery. You need to
know
you need to know. Not just what catch us. Oh, yaba. Masa, you didn't know. You can. Just a nipa nipa catch us. Oh, yaba nipa na you stranded now. Now, oh, taxi driver, brother for Moko. Your Ghana for no taxi driver, woman for Moko. Me why be or the car ne buy you. You just say nipa no catch us. Say taxi driver, if I go, maybe if you buy ya or beko. No jani car ne go. No. So please, you should first identify the problem. No analyze the answer, no prescribe solutions. Yes, I will tell you Ghana near or Hana see when me domoko. You see, that is why bro, that is how they be solving the problems. And then even on Ayariga. Ayariga was not in Parliament answering questions. The Kofi should get it right. Honorable Siama now making a statement.
Of course, and he provided answers.
Oh, please, no statements. He provided answers.
What did you? So what were you saying? It was
contrary to even Yenya laid down in fine Parliament there to be a speaker at Nakonyama to me, a massage and to me in Kunyaka Krebi. Otherwise, under normal circumstances, you will be out the statement be a Yamakwam original. Also presented to the speaker. Sometimes 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, or no review, you know, Marquans or China Abakan statement, and no Marquine. Until Siama had an idea, I am run over reading the statement. In the course of a year, Ayariga will be home. Then he passed on a document to speaker. And can normal say the Mickey or Senka or the statement no breast speaker before and run. My speaker had meetings and also another statement. So we do Parliament now passing on. Yes, speaker and the prerogative until or say fine. Minister also and go can the oppressor Obeka. And one said Obeka and say Obeka ya and day. NCC soon. And through that, and I'm for far home, beside questions. But normal, when you normal question time, dear, inca a Siama and any member be opposite beside minister questions on this. No, also be follow question. No, and within 14 days, speaker Korean or admit question. No, more invited minister Chrono, no, be my answers to questions. No,
all right.
Look, we don't say Brazil, I'm call Brazil. No, questioner Siama ya or ranking member for youth and sports or filing. Question of filing or Parliament, no. That time I'm called Brazil. Me no can say, may answer that question. He should not create any false impression as you say. Minister will come back within 2 days now. Or answer a question here or there. That is not true.
No,
that is not true. Me answer Brazil question now. For my Yebisa or Parliament, no me answer.
First and foremost, no supporters are omuko no. They have a plane. Obiani Masema is was stadium. They were to go omoko here match no masan then or masaba. And the asema etu as a result of security, they could not fly back time and no they will fly back. It doesn't mean that no more flight arrangement will. So when I woke up plane amahun, I had to go and copy plane amahun. All you do is to use your position as a minister to coordinate because there will be delayed activities. Because when we are minister for youth and sports, when we are in charge of sports at that time, and to be paid with him to come and support the Black Star team as the senior Ghana's representative at that moment, or there will ambassador to take care of Ghanaians and more. That is a charge. That is a responsibility, and Ayariga will not abdicate that responsibility to go and be finding out how our mobile Abra winning there. There's a tournament going on. Supporters, beba. Our man identify Ghana for passports and everything. That is not the time to go and be asking how they came. We him there. On your ship no money beko.
All right.
And then your car no money beko. Two, my other point today. To avoid mischief, Ayariga I salute him. Medana say papa. So when yenya oh yeah, nkane ube all the front pages. Ube ten sema beka. The but answers now the no.
Correct. That is where I don't understand you. Providing
information
to statement or and the generality
asema nka o kasa na
parliament and you talking about this
the fact that
you are not there.
The fact that parliament does not mean that you alone have the information. When
people started asking questions,
the fact that parliament does not mean that
because that's not a question time. I said that is not what happened in parliament.
Honorable it has reduced mischief making.
Which people?
MPP and their MPs.
Mischief were there.
One kind
Mischief say yes, Brazil questions.
Sorry, can say we are not him there. The mic were on. Also, Macheda. Why said that now? That is what they do. Macheda politics. But near Ayariga yenti it curtailed the Macheda principle.
Has it?
Look, the Black Stars performance was excellent. Despite the fact that you winning the ultimate trophy, and to a moped or damper, they be a focus room, no much in about
MPP now.
Kwame Nkrumah called Yabea Kosomba, then now found this year.
You see,
Omu plane,
Kofi Bonnet said man because he thinks you're taller than a dwarf.
Omu plane for America,
or you're taller than a dwarf into a sea. First time I could do finance now. Now could do finance now excellent.
Kwame Nkrumah say the same thing, the same theories no more. President Mahama Nama,
okay, national organizer. But if your business can survive, don't blame it on you. That's it.
Of course.
That is NDC for you.
Strategic.
That is NDC for you. Because that is their speaker.
Radio, for example.
So,
TV station.
Even that should tell them, say,
he's talking about strategic. Support the system. Would you have thought strategically?
I don't think of
it. So you ask the government, when does the government not have thought strategically like plunging this nation into a
and that has been clarified for.
It means that they have not been strategic thinking. Otherwise, going for me, do baby,
okay, so we don't want any governance.
Speaker said he had made the fact on energy Friday. Strategic thinking is key.
Yes, this is the only strategic thinking.
Most are thinking I'm going most are thinking I'm going
and I'm of
course, some would do minus
it's not so
but why do you keep talking about Bui as if Bui is not of essence?
There was no strategic thinking in going into that.
Look at them.
There was no. We should not have spent Ghana's money in doing Bui. I'll tell you today. I'll tell you tomorrow. We are there. There was no strategic thinking.
We budget and about $200 million.
That is why Chinese alone. Over $200 million. Index to young cocoa. All right,
so